Good evening to all of you. This is the second question for the ABCD parameters. Determine the transmission line parameters of the network shown in below figure A. So this is what the circuit diagram is given. So whatever the circuit is given, we need to be convert this delta network. We need to be convert this delta network into the T network. So for that we are going to use the what we say that delta to star transformation technique. Delta to star transformation technique. We will reduce this network. We will reduce this network by using the delta to star transformation technique. So let us say we are having this is R1, this is R2, and this is R3. Let's simplify this network. Whatever the network is given, we will simplify this network. R1 is equal to product of the adjacent of the two branches, that is 1 into 2 divided by 1 plus 2 plus 1 by 2. If you do the simplification, you are going to get this value 2 divided by 3.5, so 0.5714 ohms. Take the calculator, you are going to get this value. At the same time, R2 is equal to so 2 into 1 by 2, 2 into 1 by 2 divided by 1 plus 2 plus 1 by 2. If you do the simplification, you are going to get 1 divided by 3.5, so 0.2857 ohm. At the same time, R3 is equal to so product of the adjacent of the two branches are 1 multiplied with 1 by 2 whole divided by 1 plus 2 plus 1 by 2. So if you do this simplification, you are going to get 0.5 divided by 3.5, so 0.1428 ohm. 0.1428 ohm. So we need to simplify the network. We need to be simplify the network like this. Again, we are having the resistance will be like this. Now we are having the another resistance will be like this. Like this it is there. Okay, like this it is there. Okay. So this and here, this is here, not like here. So here like this it is there. Okay. So now R1 value 0.5714 ohm. R1 value will be 0.5714 ohm. R2 value will be 0.2857 ohm. R3 value we are having 0.1428 ohm, and then finally you are having 1 ohm. So these two resistors are in series. So you need to be add. So you need to be add. So 0.2857 ohm, 0.5714 ohm, 1.1428 ohm. So this is your T network. After reducing this network, whatever the given network, so we are going to get the T network will be like this. Now what we are going to do? For ABCD parameters, nothing but transmission line parameters. For the transmission line parameters, so we are having the transmission line parameters are ABCD parameters. What are ABCD parameters? V1, I1. So A into V2 minus B into I2. I1 is equal to C into V2 minus D into I2. This is ABCD parameters. Okay. Now, case 1, what we are going to do? Case 1, let I2 is equal to 0. When we are making I2 is equal to 0, you can easily calculate V1 is equal to A into V2 from this equation. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. So from equation 1, V1 is equal to A into V2. From here, you can calculate A parameters, that is A is equal to V1 divided by V2. So from equation 2, you can able to calculate I1 is equal to C into V2. So C is equal to I1 divided by V2. So whatever the network is given, so kindly draw this network once again. After done the reduction of the network, you need to withdraw the that circuit, T network circuit, that is 0.5714, 0.2857 ohm, and then we are having the 1.1428 ohms, 1.1428 ohm. Next we need to give the T variables, that is V1, then I1 plus minus you are having V2, then we are having I2, then we are having I2 is equal to 0. we are having I2 is equal to 0. When I2 is equal to 0, there is no current flowing in the second loop. Only the current is flowing in the first loop. Only the current is flowing in the first loop. So applying the KVL to the first loop. When you are applying the KVL to the first loop, when you are applying the KVL to the first loop, so 0.5714 I1 plus 1.1428 I1 is equal to V1. 0.5714 into V1, okay, plus 1.1428 into I1. If you simplify this, you are going to get 1.7142 I1 is equal to V1. Now we need to calculate V2. So V2 opposite resistance is what is the voltage across the V2? So we are having the opposite resistance. Also for V2 opposite resistance will be 1.1428. Which current is flowing there? I1 current is flowing. I1 current is flowing. Therefore you can easily calculate. We can easily calculate. Okay, so whatever the voltage is there, the same voltage we are having across the 1.1428 ohm across that resistance. So A is equal to what? A is equal to V1 divided by V2. V1 divided by V2. What is V1? 1.742 I1. 1.7142 into I1 whole divided by V2 is 1.1428 I1. This and this will get cancelled. So the value of A probably you are going to get 1.5. At the same time, you can easily calculate what is the value of C. C is equal to I1 divided by V2. I1 divided by the V2 is 1.1428 I1. 1.1428 I1. This and this will be get cancelled. The value of C you are going to get 0.8750. 0.8750. So this is how you need to calculate the A and C parameters. Now the second case 2. In the second case 2, what we need to do? We need to calculate B and D parameter. Case 2. In case 2, what we need to do? Let V2 is equal to 0. You need to do the short circuit. So V1 is equal to minus B into I2. From here, B is equal to minus V1 divided by I2. At the same time, from equation 2, I1 is equal to minus D into I2. From here, D is equal to minus I1 divided by I2. So draw the circuit. So we are having the circuit will be like this. Let V2 is equal to 0. So we are having the circuit is like this. So the modified circuit we are going to redraw here. So here like this, okay. This is 0.5714 ohm. This is 1.1428 ohm, and this value will be 0.2857 ohm. So this will be like this. Now you need to give the variable to four variables are there, no? That is input voltage, input current, then output current. So here V2 will be 0. V2 is equal to 0. That means you have done the short circuited. So once you have done the short circuited, this resistance and this resistance, both are in parallel. What you need to do? You need to make the one equivalent resistance by using the, whenever the two resistance are parallel, R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay, so we are having 0.5714 ohm. Then we are having the equivalent resistance will be plus minus. So this is V1, this is I1. If you do the short simplify this, 2285 ohms. 2285 ohms. Now what we are going to do? We need to apply the KVL. So we are having only one path of current is flowing here. So if you apply the KVL to this loop, to this circuit, then ultimately you are going to get 0.5714 I1 plus 0.2285 I1 is equal to V1. If you do the simplification, you are going to get this value 0.7999 I1 is equal to V1. Okay, now what you need to do? You need to calculate. So V1 value you have got, I2 you don't know. So you need to calculate I2. How to calculate I2? By using the current division rule. So I2 is equal to question mark. I2 is equal to minus I1 into, for this current, what is the opposite resistance? 1.1428, 1.1428 whole divided by 1.1428 plus summation of these two resistances 0.2857, 0.2857. Therefore, I2 is equal to, we are going to get this value, minus I1 into 0 minus I1 into 0.8. Now you need to substitute in these two values, So B is equal to what? B is equal to minus V1 divided by I2. What is V1? Minus 0.799 I1 whole divided by minus 0.8 into I1. This and this will be gets cancelled. So B is equal to, probably you are going to get the value of B 1. You are going to get the value is 1. At the same time, you need to calculate what is the value of D. So D is equal to minus I1 divided by I2. So minus I1 divided by I2 value minus I1 into 0.8. This and this will get cancelled. The value of D you are going to get 1.25. 1.25. Therefore, the ABCD parameters are, so we are going to write A, B, C, D. So we are having 1.5. This value will be 0.999, and then we are having 0.875, and then we are having 1.25. So this is how you need to solve the problem. Thank you for watching this video.